you're like me, you're into the Witchers, the Mass Effects, the Dragon Ages, the Knights of the Old Republic, BioWare, please, make a damn sequel. Not this online malarkey, just make a damn single-player sequel to what's arguably the best Star Wars game ever made. Sorry, I tend to get a little heated when I talk about KOTOR. Anyway, if you like any of the aforementioned games, you, like me, are constantly itching for that fix of that cinematic RPG that utilizes similar characteristics such as dialogue choices, consequences for choices, multiple endings, karma systems, you know, BioWare stuff. So, after a recent pursuit of a BioWare-like fix, I came across this game, the Technomancer. Yeah, it sounds like a German techno DJ from the 90s. I'm the Technomancer, here's the beat runs through you. So I buy this game after quickly surfing through multiple reviews that collectively proclaimed that this game essentially was a B-movie version of a Mass Effect type game, with slivers of greatness in between, a monotonous story, and subpar mechanics. So call me brave or stupid, I love me some dialogue choices, so I gave it a shot. So right off the bat, let me just tell you that while I don't think this game is, pardon the pun, a game changer, I will say that the development team behind the Spider Studio impressed me with the level of relative assimilation to the older Mass Effect games. Not to mention that this game was made by a studio that only had 11 to 50 employees. Compare that to BioWare's 800. I mean, yeah, the character customization is less than adequate compared to BioWare, but they smartly didn't bite off more than they could chew. It's not broken. It's usable. A theme that's going to come up a lot in this video. It's obvious they chose to utilize otherwise wasted time to focus on other things, like voice acting. There's a lot of dialogue in this game, which again is impressive considering the amount of speech these actors had to play out is comparable to Mass Effect or Knights of the Old Republic. Granted, most of the speech is done by like 6 actors, and a lot of it is of questionable quality, but it's still impressive nonetheless. The battle system is not as bad as I anticipated. It's action-based, gives you the ability to focus on certain weapons via stances you choose during combat. It's got electro-magic, or technomancy, as this game calls its magical abilities. And, you know, it's one of the only action RPGs that I've played that makes the bow staff a badass weapon. Seriously. I mean, I can't believe we rarely experience a magic user or a wizard that uses his staff like Donatello. I mean, how badass would that be? The only other game that I've played that kinda did that was Dragon Age 2, but it's only because when you got close to the enemy, you actually hit him with the equipped staff, and weren't hitting the enemy 2 feet in front of you with lightning spells. Anyway, the combat's fun, yet it can get a little monotonous after a while, especially during the later stages of the game. Whew, the story. I gotta tell you, the story I had a hard time really following, but essentially it takes place 200 years after humans colonize Mars with corporations that basically take the place as governments. You play as Zachariah, a Technomancer, which is a group of humans that have the ability to have lightning jazz hands. Zach's story basically starts him off on a journey of working for the Army of Abundance, the most powerful corporation on Mars, and through a series of quests and dialogue choices, he finds out that things in abundance aren't exactly okie dokie. I won't go into the story any further than that in case you really want to play this game, but don't expect any brilliant Orwellian storyline here. It's passable. The setting is what this game does pretty well. The backgrounds do successfully emit a bleak dystopian atmosphere, often giving me some Blade Runner cyberpunk type vibes. The characters you meet are interesting enough to make you play to the end, at least for me. Like I said, the voice acting is good, not great. The writing is good in some spots and less than others. Like, for example, I felt like this game tried a little bit too hard when it came to swearing. I mean, listen to this.
My name's Zachariah Mancer. The merchant prince sent me to give you a message. You're not wanted here, so get the hell out. End of message.
Message received. Now return this message. Eat my ass, you prick.
I mean, eat my ass? Was this really necessary? Who even says that anymore? Or at all? I just felt like they were going for shock value when it really wasn't needed.
Fuck off, Alan.
In any case, I liked my merry band of misfits. And Scott. I suppose what I'm getting at here is that while it's not going to go on the mantle as one of the best role-playing games I've played, it will go on the mantle as one of the best attempts at a fantastic role-playing game idea. I envisioned what game they were trying to make, and I guess that helped me get through the game they actually made. Yes, it falls short here and there, but what kept me playing was knowing that this Mass Effect-like game was created by a team with fewer resources than their competition with credible accuracy. I can only imagine what they could accomplish with more of a budget and more of a robust staff. So if you've played all the Mass Effect type games and are itching for that fix, I suggest giving the Technomancer a shot. Just know that it's not going to blow your socks off, but it might surprise you enough to finish it till the end. Thanks for watching, friends. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. If I got something factually wrong, or if you have something particular you want to say about this video, go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section. Be sure to check out my podcast, Explicit Materia, and my drum covers, and you know what? You can follow my socials if you want to get in touch with me. Alright guys, have a good one.